Okay, we're here in my closet because it's the only room in the house that has any sort of room for me to make a video. Yes, this is a closet. It's huge. This video is about tracking with your knees when you do a squat. So a lot of people with weak knees have this problem where they have muscle imbalances and the quadricep muscles that surround the knee are not strong enough to hold it in place in the downward motion. So what happens is it buckles in. So what you're probably seeing is something like that when you go down, or maybe it wiggles out, but it wiggles when you go down. Unfortunately, if you have weak knees, this is a problem that you're just going to have for a very, very, very long time, especially considering how long that they've probably been weak. Don does it, and it's not going to be ever something that you can't that you don't have to pay attention to, is basically what I'm saying. You're always going to have to watch for this, because when you let your guard go, it's going to happen. There's two things I can suggest. One, and you're probably already doing this, is you want to make sure your knees stay above your feet. And again, as we told before, you want to make sure you don't cover your toes. You want to be able to see your toes. So knees stay above your feet, always be able to see your toes. I like to do this in a mirror if you're having tracking trouble, because then you can watch to make sure that that's happening. If you absolutely can't keep it stable while doing that, you can have a knee brace, one of the ones with the little joint thing that prevents you from going side to side. It's got the hinge, and it prevents you from going side to side only when you are doing squats. And the reason I say this is because you get a lot of people who wear these braces unnecessarily, constantly. And if you do that, what's going to happen is you're never going to develop those muscles, and you're never not going to have weak knees, because you are stabilizing it from the outside. So you will just become susceptible to that problem for the rest of your life and constantly have to wear a knee brace. And although it may look cool to wear assisted devices, it is not, trust me. So only when you're doing squats can you do that. Now, only the one with the hinge. You want as the least amount of compression as possible. Just the hinge. What the hinge is going to do is prevent you from knocking in. You can't do it. You can only move in one direction. So the reason behind no compression is if it's just a hinge holding your leg in place, then you can be developing the muscle tissue, and then eventually you won't need the brace. So something to consider.